What's up, you guys? If you're going to be towing a trailer with your Toyota Camry, you're going to need trailer wiring. It's required by the law. So let's go ahead and break down that install for you. All right, so our trailer wiring harness is going to be attached behind our taillights. So we're going to need to get behind both the driver and passenger side panels right here. So we're going to start by removing the floor coverings. And then we'll need to remove the spare tire cover. Now we will be removing the driver's side storage tray, and we'll be removing this bolt with a 10mm socket. Now, starting on the driver's side, we're going to remove this cargo hanger. There is a screw inside of it that we can take out with a Phillips screwdriver. And then we'll repeat on the passenger side. Now we'll remove the scruff panel just by pulling out and then up. Now on the driver's side, we'll pull back our lining, and that gives us access to the taillight. Now we're going to unplug each harness from the taillight. And then we're going to take our yellow T-connector and our red and brown T-connector, and we're going to plug in our gray taillight harness into the yellow T-connector. And then we'll take our red and brown T-connector and plug it into the black taillight harness. And then we'll plug them back into the taillight. And then on the passenger side, we'll pull back the lining. And then we'll unplug the gray taillight harness. And then we'll connect it to our green T-connector from our trailer wiring. Now, towards the center of where our scruff panel is, there is an already existing ground, so we're going to remove this bolt with a 10mm socket. All right, now we'll take our white wire with the terminal on the end, and we'll go ahead and ground it in that spot. All right, now we're going to clean up our wires by zip tying it to the existing loom. With our 4-flat, you can leave it in the trunk area if you would like to leave it inside your vehicle. We're going to route ours towards the hitch, so we're going to push it right through this vent until it goes down. All right, now we're going to go ahead and mount our 4-flat harness. Now, a lot of people like to leave it dangling. That can cause issues and cause damage to your wiring. So we're going to go ahead and use a 4-flat mounting bracket. This is not included in the kit. This is U-Haul part number CQT118144, and we're just going to go ahead and mount it to the bumper right here. And using the holes, we're going to go ahead and drill our attachment holes, and we will be using a 3/16 drill bit. And then we'll go ahead and put our first screw into place. And then we'll drill our second hole. And then we'll put our second screw into place. And then we'll tighten the nuts with a 10mm socket. And then we'll tuck our wires behind the bumper. And then we'll bring our bracket or our harness into place into the bracket. All right, now we're going to go ahead and route our power wire from the battery to our converter box. We are not going to be using our included power wire, but we will be using our upgraded power wire that you can get at U-Haul. This has the fuse holder already secured onto it and has protective loom on it to help shield it from the elements. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pull our power wire through the engine compartment down underneath the vehicle. If we follow this loom, it brings you right up to the brake lines, and our brake lines bring us right to the rear of the vehicle, give us a nice straight shot. So we're just going to route it through there. All right, underneath the vehicle, if you follow these brake lines right here where it comes up to the engine compartment, you should be able to just grab your wire from there. And then after securing it up top, we'll go ahead and pull it all the way through till it's nice and tight. So now that it's nice and tight, we're just going to follow these brake lines all the way down. Going to continue to follow the brake lines, and they come up a little bit higher right here, right above the fuel tank. And then we'll come over these looms at the rear of the driver's side. And then we'll remove this grommet, and then we'll push our wire through. Now we're going to go ahead and take that grommet, and we're just going to cut a slit in the middle of it. Now we're going to go ahead and pull our power wire through the grommet. And we'll pull our grommet down and put it into place. Then we'll clean up our zip ties. And we we don't need all this extra wire, so we're just going to go ahead and cut it. Now we're going to connect our power wire to the red wire on the converter box, and we'll be using a heat shrink butt connector. And then we'll go ahead and use our butane torch. And then we'll take our power wire and 4 flat wire, and we'll just zip tie it to that same loom as we did before. All right, with everything in place, we'll go ahead and put our side panels back into place. And we'll reinstall our scruff panel. And we'll reinstall our driver's side cargo hanger. And we'll reinstall the passenger side cargo hanger. And we'll reinstall the driver's side storage panel. Next, we'll reinstall the spare tire cover. And we'll put our floor coverings back. All right, we're going to go ahead and attach our fuse holder to the positive terminal on the battery. Now we went ahead and secured our fuse holder to the negative side, and we're just going to route it over to the positive terminal. And we're going to remove this nut right here on the positive terminal using a 13mm socket. And then we'll go ahead and attach our terminal, and we'll reinstall the nut. And we'll go ahead and open up our fuse holder, and we'll insert a 10-amp fuse. And we'll re-secure it. All right, guys, that wraps up our install. Thank you for watching our video. If you have any questions or you need more information, you can visit your closest U-Haul Hitch Center or visit us at uhaulhitches.com.